Hello, Cosmic Turtle here, and today we're going to be continuing the playthrough for Nier Automata or Automata, and also we're going to be beginning Route B, so we're going to be starting the game now again as 9S. And yeah, so there's not many endings to be had in Route B, so you get the B ending itself for finishing Route B plus 2 other ones. So, a lot of this will just be straight story content. I'll probably do, well, I'm going to be doing a couple of side quests. Oh, I hate this bit. So we get to control a robot by here. And you got to grab yourself a bucket. Can't remember, oh, there's the bucket back here. So, if I recall correctly, though, you cannot jump with the bucket filled with oil. I'm not even going to try jumping. I really want to jump, but I'm not going to. If you walk into this, you fall over, and as a result, you will tip all the oil out, and that goes for any object on the floor, any obstacle. You will get knocked over it, and you will have to go all the way back, refill it, and it is a pain in the ass, and you don't want to be doing it. So, be careful by here, because the first time it happened to me, I believe I fell right next to him, or I jumped, and I ended up tipping it right in front of him. I was not amused.
Just a little more.
So we get a cut in us, so I haven't got to worry about doing it anymore.
Doesn't matter how much oil you give him, little guy. You can't make a machine your brother.
Dick.
Well, looks like it's time.
Right then. Nier Automata. Automata.
Operator 210 to Unit 9S. Come in, 9S.
9S here. Go ahead.
The Yorha troops have commenced their descent. Disable the enemy base's defense systems immediately.
Roger that.
Right, so let's try save the game here, because yeah, game's gonna do this to us. Right, so fact of the matter is we're gonna have to watch that again and do that again. So we gotta run away.
Alert. Proceed.
Keep running. And this is one of the free endings you will get in this playthrough. And that is ending G. Which, again, my apologies for making you have to watch this stupid start again. But now I can now at least, well, I can at least skip the cutscene. Right, come on. Come on. Continue. There we are, so now we've got G as well. Right. Alright. So we can skip that. Yeah, so there is no dash, the only option is jump. That's the only speed option we have. This time I'm going to try jumping with the oil. I'm pretty sure if you jump with the oil though he falls over. I'm going to fill it up now and then I'm going to quickly jump right by here, so if I do fall over it's not going to affect anything. Let's have a look. If we jump, yeah, I thought so. For some reason he loses the ability to jump when he's holding a bucket of oil, despite the fact he can jump when he's holding a bucket and not fall over. Oh ho ho! Nearly fell over if I'm not paying attention then. This is the 4th time I've had to do this. I was playing, when I played this on the PlayStation 4, I got that ending just, I was like, oh, before I carry on, let's have a little look around and see what's in the area. And naturally I got the ending, didn't realise it was an ending at the time.
Just
And
a little more.
had to do this bloody thing 4 times. Of course then though, I had the mistake of falling over, like accidentally jumping and dropping the oil
Operator
unintentionally.
210 to Unit 9S. Come in, 9S.
9S here. Go ahead.
I mean,
The
9,
Yorha
yeah.
troops have commenced their descent. Disable the enemy base's defense systems immediately.
Roger that.
Flight unit recommended.
Yeah, just get myself a large recovery, don't worry. So we want to carry on with the story by here. The next ending is actually in the fight against Engels, who you will remember from the previous playthrough. Giant construction robot thing. Yeah, there's an achievement for killing a certain amount of these as well, or destroying, I guess, is the accurate way of saying it. And you'll get that if I'm playing, like, there's enough of these things. It's an achievement you haven't got to worry about, or a trophy, because obviously this, like, walkthrough and guide for all endings is applicable on both consoles. Applicable for both consoles. Especially when the game puts this many out, like, on you. I think you got to kill like 100 or like maybe 100 or 200. Probably 250 when I think about it, because I definitely killed 100. Killed like 20 or 30 then, maybe even 40. Probably 30.
We'll need you to take down the enemy's defense systems to give our attack squadron a...
Yeah, this playthrough you're going to see a
You have
lot
4
of
targets that
hacking.
need to be hacked. Be advised.
Oh, we got an achievement, probably for our first hack. Yeah, played your first hacking minigame. And you will see me do a lot of hacking, because I quite like the hacking. I think it's a cool and useful tool at your disposal, and you know, I feel like I'm quite good at it. Maybe not right now because I haven't done it in ages, but by the end of the game I'll be quite good at it. For one, I don't want to brag, but I was able to beat a boss in the game through hacking that when I checked online afterwards, they recommend you don't hack because it's too hard to hack and fight him. And oh shit, I need to hack him. And I was like 20 levels too low as well. Well, you know. And hopefully I'll be able to show you how to do that as well in this playthrough. I forgot the boss's name. You've seen the character in the game though. He's who's that one? Oh. Stop hitting me. Right, let's hack that. It's ruining our day for the sake of it, really. And also there's loads of chests in the first playthrough of first route of the game that we couldn't open, which we can now open with 9S. It's his hacking ability that allows you to open those chests. So there's a lot of items that we couldn't access before that we will now.
One affirmation will suffice. Fine.
Alright, so for these ones you can only damage the black blocks. The white ones are invincible, I guess. And then you've got to find your way up to this.
Hacking complete. Proceed to the next target.
You know what I'm saying? There's definitely a couple hundred in this achievement because oh shit, we lost that. I'm sure you get 3 hits, and if you get hit a third time, you lose. I think you lose a bit of health as well if you fail a hacking minigame. So there is some sort of penalty for risking. So it's not just like, you know, all reward, no risk. There is there is risk to it, to doing it. I don't think you can die from it though. I think you can like go down to near death, but I don't think you can actually die from failing in a hacking minigame. Also, in case you don't like the hacking that much, I'm pretty sure you can destroy these by hitting them as well. Yeah. So, not to bore you, I'll just hit these ones now. Come on. What are they hitting me with? Like fucking little EMP bullets. Go. So, the more you play through this game, the more you will learn that in these mini-games there is a right and a wrong way to go. This early in the game though, I don't think they put many wrong ways. They will allow you to correct yourself without having to travel back to the start. I'm gonna start firing my gun as well now. These guys are making a mockery of me, simply. But yeah, so they like being made a mockery of. Oh fuck. Come on. Wait, how did we both die? Yeah, see, look, so let's see if I can find the... Yeah, these ones aren't going to have any wrong ways. They're all symmetrical patterns as well by the looks of it, so it doesn't matter at all which way you pick.
One target remains.
Man, this is a real pain.
May I remind you that personal chatter during operations is restricted?
Fine.
Personal chatter. That doesn't work for these guys. This one's not a symmetrical pattern. Simple as hell though.
Hacking of enemy defense system complete. Our attack squadron can
So yeah,
now
so
infiltrate the base.
this is a big
You
part
are
of
to
9S's
continue providing
playthrough, the
support by whatever
hacking.
means available.
I wouldn't say it doesn't deviate from that, but obviously it does. It has fighting in it like 2B's playthrough, but as you learn now when we fight as 9S, he only has one weapon at a time, which clearly shows he's not supposed to be a combat.
However,
But
there is
they
only
say he's
one
not a combat
unit
unit
remaining.
anyway, so...
Ooh, must have been rough out there.
The enemy's defensive weapon is making things more difficult than we estimated.
No, my rockets! No! Okay, alright, I think I had access to all of them. I just assumed I didn't. Go, little lioness. Go, go.
Whoa. Get a load of that thing. Firing missiles.
Okay, I really hope there's a checkpoint somewhere around here.
Better make sure he's actually dead next time. That was dangerous, ma'am. You're 2B, right? My name's 9S. I'm here to provide support.
Copy that.
So we haven't got to interact
So,
with this.
was
They'll
that
do their
big old
talking and what
buzzsaw
have
the
you
Goliath you
themselves.
came here to take out?
No, just another defensive system.
Oh, well, I guess we have to find the target then, huh? I've got a flight unit, so I'll take a look around the perimeter.
All right, I'll work my way inside.
See that
from
you
the
do, boy.
ground.
The thing I like the most, by the way, how this game did this, is now you get to see different perspectives. So obviously now with 2B, we were running around the factory at this point.
2B? Ma'am?
What is it?
I was going to send you the map data I collected earlier.
Do it.
Now we get to see 2B as a heartless
I'm glad
bitch
you're
again.
here.
Why?
Scanners like me mostly work alone. Scouting out enemy lines and all that. I don't usually get a partner. It's kind of fun.
Emotions are prohibited.
Sorry, ma'am.
And another thing, stop calling me ma'am.
Huh?
It's un-
All right then. 2B it is.
Keep the rockets going so we don't accidentally get shot from the front, at least. Die! Yo, when does Venom come out? Again, I can't wait to watch Venom in the cinema. Been deliberately
sure is
avoiding
big.
I guess humans used to use it
trailers
as a
and stuff
weapons
for it,
factory.
because
But now it's
won't be
just
surprised.
crawling
He's my
like
favourite
sheep.
Marvel villain.
The enemy
Probably my
seems to have
favourite.
repurposed
I
the
don't think he's my favourite
facility to
Marvel
increase
villain
their overall
actually.
machine
Magneto's
production.
up there.
So if we don't
Goes
destroy
Dr. Doom.
it, they'll just keep coming.
Just not the movie version of Doctor Doom, because I'm fed up of seeing him. When they make a new Fantastic Four movie, I really hope they put a Nihilus
Just
in it.
accessing random, nonsensical data from the old world. There's no actual meaning behind anything machines do.
Lasers! Ow.
I surveyed the entire factory, but couldn't find anything resembling our target.
Maybe they, I don't know, moved it somewhere?
Is that
Does not come to
You
it.
mean the birds? Yeah, there's more plants and animals here than there used to be. Probably because the environment's changed.
What kind of mint?
There should be another facility across that bridge. It's a bit of a hike, but should we check it out? It's not like Command to get
Oh,
a
honestly, I
location
fucking
wrong.
hate when that happens.
I guess even they get bad intel from
You get
time
hit
to time,
once
huh?
and then they get, like, you just get caught in a string of attacks. Die! You stupid machines. Any more new face off my rockets.
What's going on?
She appears to be engaging the target enemy.
We have to help her. Let's go!
I hate the game now.
To me!
I really hope I can save. I don't want to have to do all this again. Yes, this fight as well. This is the part.
What's your status?
This is the target. I'm going to destroy it.
Right. I'll provide support.
Enemy analysis complete. Software vulnerabilities and penetration paths detected. Displaying on HUD.
I'll hack this thing and weaken it.
As we hack his arm. Hacking complete. We'll get a hack on your lead. Hacking complete. Go for the arm now. The other arm, I suppose. Oh fuck. Right, you see now these are the harder ones. So, the ones with the white bits on the front, obviously you can't hit them. You have to get on the backs. And now we can get that bad boy.
Boost!
9S!
To be fair though, I think if we get this, the game will give us a checkpoint anyway. I don't think it will be forced to do the entire game again. At least I'd be really pissed off if I have to. Here we go. So this bit here now, we have to run out of time. Then when we run out of time, we will get the final ending that can be had in this playthrough, except for, of course, finishing the playthrough, or the route, as the game calls them. So you may want to skip ahead 3 minutes, because you're literally not going to find anything of interest here right now. It's just 3 minutes of doing nothing. Well, if you don't have the option to skip ahead, might I recommend a good book? By which I mean, might I recommend you read a good book, not that I am going to recommend you a good book. Alright, halfway. If the game isn't a dick, we'll load right here. But I think the game is going to be a dick, if I'm being honest. So, 3 minutes is a lot longer than you think it is. Alright, here we go. And end in F. Oi, oi, oi. Right then. Right. There's a lot of right thens. There's nothing you can do when you just sat there waiting for a 3-minute countdown to end. The problem is, the biggest problem is that it's not the only countdown you have to wait for in this game either. There's at least one more that I can remember. Actually no, there's two that I can remember, and one of them is very crucial. Oh, fuck off. You really do have to do it all again. Honestly, if I do, I'd just skip ahead 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Because this is stupid. Game gives you no checkpoints at all. Yes, yes, yes. Container view, look, I've already got it through twice. I can't believe that. That's like so unfair. The game wants you, like, it doesn't want, well, it has an achievement, so the game wants you to get all the endings, but it doesn't make it worth your time, does it? Like, did I miss an opportunity to save that I didn't realise I had, or what? Putting two endings in the same space without any, like, way of not having to do the entire fucking thing again. And on the plus side, we can skip all the cutscenes now, so it shouldn't take 20 minutes like it did the first time. But that's still a consolation prize. And I'll be hacking less, I guess, so there'll be a lot less hacking minigames, so it should be a little bit quicker than last time, but I'm still not pleased about this. This has still annoyed me. Alright, skip that.
Operator 210 to Unit 9S. Come in, 9S.
9S here. Go ahead.
The Yorha troops have commenced their descent. Disable the enemy base's defense systems immediately.
Roger that.
Flight unit
I suppose this is the reality of what you're going to be doing though, if you want all the endings. And you want to do them all as soon as possible. Yeah, come on in, boyo, off you go. And we skip. Holy shit. Come on. On to the next bit. Skip that.
We'll
I'm
need you
gonna
to
do
take down the
this
enemy's
quicker now,
defense
so
systems to give our attack squadron a chance.
no
You
hacking,
have
they're usually
4
just gonna
targets that need to be
smack
hacked.
them.
Be advised that hostiles have been detected around each target and must be defeated before continuing.
That's all of a sudden. It is look. 2 pigtails. Oh, 2 pigtails. Is it pigtails it's called like that? Oh. Is that like the Christmas wrapping ribbon?
The target is now accessible. Yeah. 1 affirmation will suffice.
Come on.
Fine.
Fine. So it's the first one.
Hacking complete. Proceed to the next target.
Ah, you bastard. Didn't score. Yeah, but the achievement is specifically for getting kills in the flight suit. Oh shit. So I might just be better off hacking that guy. Since he takes more than 1 hit to kill, so it'll be quicker. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Hacking complete. 2 targets remain.
If the Avengers would be proud of that. Turtles being called the most fearsome fighting team. Earth's mightiest heroes being undermined by some amphibians. Oh, we'll just clobber this guy, Bing style. He's still there. Is there a heavy attack with this? No. Oh yeah, obviously heavy attack is hack. Right. Are you doing any more of those, or is that just the only one you're doing today?
1 target remains. Man, this is a real
No, she doesn't know I'm talking to her.
May I remind you that personal chatter during operations is restricted? Fine.
Let's do later. Alright, last one. No, you don't. Come on. Oi. I said no, you don't. The reality is it's my own fault for not holding the trigger to shoot, so when I get hit I still deal damage. Not gonna lie, that's why I get like to the point of nearly dying. Not because they're good, it's just me being stupid. What's worse is I'm constantly aware of it. Like I know when I should be holding it down and I just choose not to.
Hacking of enemy defense system complete. Our attack squadron can now infiltrate the base. You are to continue providing support by whatever means available.
Come on.
Yorha has entered the base. However, there is only one unit remaining.
Ooh, must have been rough out there.
The enemy's defensive weapon is making things more difficult than we estimated.
Just gonna keep a hold of the trigger down. Come on! I can press the dodge button. Okay.
You're 2B, right?
Skip that.
Copy that.
Skip
So-
the
No.
dialogue, because I'm not
Oh,
going through
I've
all
got
this
a-
Alright.
again. Well, so far it's only been 10 minutes, and we've done it much quicker than we did the first time. Partly because of skipping the dialogues, and partly, I think mostly because of skipping all of those hacks that I did in the first place. I've done like at least a good 15-20 hacks.
You know, ma'am, I'm glad you're here.
Why?
Scanners like me mostly work alone. Scouting out enemy lines and all that. I don't usually get a partner. It's kind of fun.
Emotions are prohibited.
Sorry, ma'am.
And another thing, stop calling me ma'am.
Huh?
It's unnecessary.
All right, then. 2B it is.
Die, 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 die. You just shoot them to death for a bit. It's like an intense game of Space Invaders. Or an easy game of Space Invaders. That's really look at actually, because to be fair, the aliens in Space Invaders shot in bullets like this, you'd be screwed. The
This
cover will be
place sure
gone
is
in
big.
seconds.
I guess humans used to use it as a weapons factory, but now it's just crawling with machines. The enemy seems to have repurposed the facility to increase their overall machine production.
So if we don't destroy it, they'll just keep coming. What?
It's just accessing random, nonsensical data from the old world. There's no actual meaning behind anything machines do.
Except when there is. But we don't include that. Doesn't count. It's an anomaly. I'll just stay here, swing in.
I surveyed the entire factory, but couldn't find anything resembling our target.
Maybe they, I don't know, moved it somewhere?
Went to sleep.
Is that?
You mean the birds? Yeah, there's more plants and animals here than there used to be. Probably because the environment's changed. There should be another facility across that bridge. It's a bit of a hike, but should we check it out? It's not like Command to get a location wrong. I guess even they get bad intel from time to time, huh?
I wouldn't bet on that.
What? Yeah. Not very good at these kind of games. The whole dodging the ball. There's a part of the in the credits of this game was absolutely ridiculous,
What's going on?
and
She appears
there are
to be
people who have
engaging the
done it
target
without
enemy.
help
We have to
apparently.
help her. Let's
Just
go.
it appears that way, because obviously the first person to ever finish this game had to have done it without help, surely. And you know what I'm talking about when I get to it, because it was fucking
What's your
stupid.
This is the target. I'm going to destroy it.
Right. I'll provide support.
Enemy analysis complete. Software vulnerabilities and penetration paths detected. Displaying on HUD.
I'll hack
Excellent.
this thing and weaken it.
We'll do the 4 hacks again, so you gotta do each arm, his head, and then his body. You can still shoot while you're hacking, which is nice. The other arm is the next one in line. Basically. Of course, he doesn't make it easy for us. Oh, this one's a tad bit easier than the last one I had to do. I was wrong, that one isn't the easier one. Missiles intercepted. Take that, you bastard! Right, we skip this again. Right, so now... There we go. So obviously now we are resetting ourselves. Got our visuals back online. We get our audio back.
Voice functionality recovered. External sound input confirmed.
Oh shit, what was that? There we go.
I have to repair him. Hod, get me staunching gel and logic virus vaccines. Then access the...
Inadvisable. The subject's vital signs are too poor to attempt field repair.
Shut up! Just do what I say!
How dare you question 9S? Save my life, quickly 9S, quickly.
Just go.
You shut up too.
She became nice all of a sudden.
We're soldiers. We take pride in our service.
HO-229 Flight Unit. Command 677 received. Usage rights transferred from 9S to 2B. Requesting
Oh, isn't that
acknowledgement.
nice of him?
Please.
Gave you his machine.
All right.
Incoming enemy fighters detected.
Engaging.
So we gotta shoot these to death now. Get him! Do my rockets? No. Oh, that was close. I was sticking with this one. Oh, I can just log on. It's not better though. Apparently for some reason locking on makes you miss more shots. Get rid of this guy. Obviously the flying ones are faster, so we want to get rid of them. Oh, we can heal here anyway, so it doesn't really matter. How did you jump? I wasn't even aiming at you.
Weaknesses found in enemy units.
2B. I found a weakness in the target. Hacking in to provide support.
Alright. We gotta do a hack. So, honestly, I love this game. Playing as 9S, well, this part of the story is so good. Like his whole run, because you get like a much more emotional impact for the game. You get a bit more detail. Oh, I can move the pod as well.
I told you to shut up!
You get like a bit more detail now about some of the bosses, and you'll understand what I mean in a moment when we get, well, not in a moment, but when we get to them. I like the dancer, for example, or the ballerina, wherever she was. The one at the amusement park. You get some great like storytelling with her. It's just like each character you play as, they just build on and elaborate a lot more on the lore and just the game and the world itself. And it's just brilliant.
2B has successfully commandeered the enemy unit.
Continuing support. Upload 2B's memory data package.
Alert. Memory data for Unit 9S has not yet been updated.
It's fine. Upload 2B's data first.
Yeah, this is easier. Since they get knocked back and they can't even move towards me. It's just... For some reason, 3 rockets just going to the one on the left. Oh. One on the left appears to be the unlucky one to die first. Oh no, it'll be a tie. Come on then, lads, where to go? Who's the first to go? Again, 2. And we have a tie for the winner. We both died at the same time. It's also nice from like a getting the whole picture perspective, because now you know what was happening with 9S while he was doing this as 2B. Because, you know, I would have just imagined that he was laying there doing nothing. But you find out a lot more. Obviously, we knew he did something because he did some hacking and such, you know. And that was told to you when you played as 2B, because he told you, like, you know, you can now take over the arm and all this kind of nonsense. Did you get me?
Talk about bringing the battle to them. 2B.
Contact command. Request assistance.
No. It doesn't look like that's going to be necessary.
No?
Oh, great.
Absolutely fantastic.
I don't imagine that this is going to end well. The black box. It's ready.
It's ready.
Right.
Requesting destruction of enemy hostiles via black box reaction.
Request accepted.
2B.
So obviously this part is the same as the first playthrough, since
Truly.
there's no way this could be different.
The honor was mine.
Looks like it's time
Right.
to help 2B get herself set up. She's probably waiting in her room now.
And again, we get the other side of the coin on this bit now. We can finally save the game. So you actually get access to the both sets of emails now.
Sorry to barge in on you. Oh, looks like you've already started. 2B, can you hear me? I'm starting your boot sequence. First, you'll want to check your brightness settings. Right then, let's get started. We'll go through each adjustment in order. Let's start by getting the
I
brightness
think this
set.
is actually how I did it the first time.
Okay,
Yeah,
Roger
we
that.
can skip this.
now let's take a look at your voice recognition settings. Seems your voice Ma'am?
We're
Are you
gonna
there?
skip this because it's exactly
Alright,
the same.
Are we good now? Oh.
Can't skip it.
I could set it for you, but... Okay, good. If things go... Once you're...
If you click yes, he tells us like, oh, I know, I won't tell the commander, don't worry.
Morning.
S.
The commander's put me in charge of your maintenance, ma'am. That means I'll be performing regular checks on you from now on.
Ma'am.
I see.
Oh, don't worry. We 9S models are the best around, you know. Though I suppose we're not exactly known for our modesty.
9S.
What is it, ma'am?
Stop calling me ma'am.
Huh?
There's no need to be so formal.
All right. If you say so. Oh, I almost forgot. The commander was calling for you. We better go see what's up, man. 2B.
Let's roll.
You need
We
to be
have,
near an
mail.
access point to save your data. You can see access points on the close range map. Be sure to save often.
So inbox, test mail. If I click here, so it doesn't matter whose one you open, they'll register for both. This the right one? Yeah, here we go. I said here we go. Come on, it's not so hard, is it?
Ah, 2B. Maintenance finished? Yes, Commander. You didn't bowl. Understood. I know
Okay,
I
so
need you
this
to
is
head
the
to the...
same
Doesn't
as
Yorha have a
before.
dedicated resistance con?
We haven't been... So we'll... Understood.
I'm gonna skip it. There's no point getting the same dialogue twice. If you've not seen or heard that dialogue and you want to hear it, then I
That means
suggest
we'll be
you
getting flight units, huh?
check out my
Better head for the
earlier
hangar.
part of the playthrough when I played as
Usually we
2B.
can't get near flight units. They're way too expensive for us grunts. Too bad they can't mass produce these things yet.
Maybe they can, they just chose not to. Ever considered that, 9S? Punk? That's right. Stay quiet. We're gonna skip this as well, because again, a lot of this is the same. At least for this point, anyway.
Hey, 2B, why do you think they sent a combat model like you to a recon job? If all they want is intel, we scanner models are built for that kind of thing.
Order...
Get over there, 2B.
Alright, alright.
You're in the way. You're ruining my epicness. You can have that one. I'll have these 6.
2B, you're going to
Yeah,
have
now
some new
who's the
weaponry
combat
installed
unit?
from here on out. I'll put up instructions for you. Make sure to commit them to memory.
Roger.
Roger, Roger. Well, come on then, you're a combat unit. You're getting shown up by a scanner, whatever it was called. Would be cool if they commented on it, like, oh, come on, 2B. It's like mocks some friendly ribbon, as it were. She just steal my kill. Kill stealing is not friendly ribbon. 9
Bunker
2B.
Come in.
I'm
I've set a
9S.
landing point for your flight units. You'll be touching down quite a ways from the resistance camp, unfortunately. Sorry for the trouble,
Why?
but we can't risk the enemy discovering their position. Understood. Good luck down there.
Just running back and forth to it all the time won't give it away. Good to know. Yeah, never thought about that, did you? Right, there's an achievement as well for 9S, which you can get easily. You need to blow up. Sent 2B all the way across for 9S. I can't remember if I said 9S or 2B. And he becomes kind of, well, like 9S with the whole naked thing on the lower half, except he's got a pair of shorts on, so it's not as awkward. And you just need to play as him in shorts for a certain amount of time. I can't remember if it's in one session or cumulative. We'll find out. There we go, a phoenix sword.
Target location acquired. Marking proceed.
You know, I never would have thought about that. But before we carry on though, I'm pretty sure there's a chest down here. There's a chest in here at least. There's like 2 or 3 of them. There we go, there's one. Come on. Chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chim chiroo. Hiya. There we go. The fine art of ladder skipping. This ladder's too big of its own good. Its own, you know. Come on, drop, you drop! Okay, so yeah. Can't remember where the other ones are, but there's definitely a few more stuff in there. Why did you let go of me, Mr. Robot? There's also an achievement for riding an animal for a certain distance, which I didn't do at all in 2B's playthrough, which I'll probably do that at some point in 9S's playthrough now.
We've been seeing more and more enemies like this lately. They just stand there and stare into space. It's pretty weird.
Oh, what a bunch of freaks.
Commencing fishing.
Love me some fishing. Although it's not dark enough. So we're gonna get our light on the go. Whoa. Come on. Come on. Before he attacks me, please. You bastard, I caught a fish then. Hey. I actually had a fish. I'm not sure if you noticed. We're gonna have to take damage. You absolute shit stain.
Commencing fishing.
I bet there's a shark as well.
detected.
Hooray, a fish.
Complete.
Boo, wasn't a new fish. So
this is the resistance
obviously this video is going to be like the
we should probably go
previous
talk to their leader first thing.
Nier videos, be roughly 2 hours long.
My name.
Again, we're going to be skipping through this because a lot of this dialogue is the same. So for the most part, in terms of the starting up, this is going to be the same, just quicker. So apparently we don't have the bits that he needs, which is a bit annoying. Oh, sorry, I thought it was go in then. Right, buy, where's he go? I won't buy all of them, because otherwise when we find them we won't be able to actually get them. Agreed to help. There we go, so we can turn these ones in instantly.
Trader asked for. Man, these chores
We're not allowed to give them to
in
him.
the butt, huh?
The Resistance is a valuable ally to your hub. By helping them, we also help ourselves. So no, I don't think they're a pain.
Yeah.
Let's talk to you. Bye. What can we grab off here? There we are, look, we can finish off upgrading these now. So we have the maximum plugins available, which will make us a force to be reckoned with, essentially. Come on. Yay. Let's talk to the weird woman. There we go. Now, anemone. Ah, wait, there's a chest back here as well. Which is a chest that only 9S can access. Large recovery. Sweet. That was definitely worth it. There's also one back here. Yeah, there's another one of the weapons. Oh, I'd also like to point out that there was an entire area of the game that I didn't show you at all during my 2B playthrough. That is just simply because there was no point, basically. And there's also an enemy I could have shown you, which I chose not to as well, which, again, no point. I'm going to be showing you one of them, at least, in the playthrough with 2B. Because there's an enemy that it's a unique enemy that you can fight, but it takes a while to fight him, and it's very difficult to beat him, but the best way to kill him or destroy him is to hack him.
You don't have to be so formal all the time, operator. Well, I kinda like that about you.
Die. So later on in the game you gain the ability to like take over robots when you hack them, and there's an achievement for destroying robots as a robot, basically. But I think you have to take them over, because obviously, as you may recall, there's a part of the game where you meet 9S and he is a robot.
I'm picking up hostile machine life forms.
Oh no, not hostile. How dare you. So just so you're aware that this is not an instant kill. It can be for a lot of enemies, but certain enemies you can do that to them and they won't actually blow up. They just take a lot of health damage. You know. Oh, hit him. So this pillar counts as something you've got to destroy as well. And those are like heat-seeking, although I'm pretty sure they're not heat-seeking, because I doubt my little triangle releases heat. Did you get my point? Oh no, you don't have to destroy the robot, those ball things, but they make it a lot easier for you. There we go. So the things we want are on the floor somewhere, they're not actually off the robots. And they are somewhere around here, I can't really see very well. Ah, there's one, look, by this tree.
That should be enough. Let's get these back to the trader.
So look, so if we go to weapons, what weapons is 9S using? So we've got the Cruel Oath and Bare Fists. Phoenix Sword. Yeah, we'll give him, for now, we'll just give him the same weapons that I let 9S, that I gave 9S. Purely because they're a lot stronger, as you can see, because they've been upgraded. Once I upgrade them, I tend to give 9S the black weapons, so like the rare ones, but the black ones, and then I give 2B the white ones. And then the third character, A2, I tend to give whatever I fancy. Here you go, boyo. Yay! Jump for joy, jump for Mary, jump for the Bobbies and Uncle Jack. Got some decent stuff here. You bet! Oh, I didn't even buy the weapons off him. No, I didn't. No, go away. Sell. Let's sell all the crap we can. Hopefully be able to buy those 2 weapons off him. Exchange for money. Exchange for money. Yeah, so it didn't matter that I didn't have much to exchange because I had good things to exchange. No. Upgrade. Cruel. We're gonna upgrade all that we can. Because again, I'm sure I've mentioned this before, that's why I say it again, there is an achievement for upgrading everything. That's why you do not want to sell anything like meteorites, even if you think, like, you know, I don't need them right now, do not sell them. Because I can't remember which one it is, I think it is the meteorite. One of them is ridiculously hard to come by. It's just a pain in the ass. I got lucky and I happened to naturally find enough throughout the game that once I finished all the side quests, 1 or 2 of the side quests gave me the item that I needed and then allowed me to completely upgrade all the stuff I wanted to. Well, all the stuff. Wasn't any wanted to about it.
Operator to 9S. Transferring coordinate data for the location specified by Resistance leader.
You got mail.
Nice, operator.
Again,
You
we're gonna
were
have to
fast.
get the mail
Mindless
again.
chatter drains energy, 9S. Please keep your comments reserved for mission-related topics.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if 9S has items that are dropped and are over at the oh, sorry. Over at the start of the game, but we'll go and have a check just in case, because obviously, you know, you got 2 decent weapons for 2B from going there. Actually, we'll check the map. We'll consult the map. See if the map puts a red dot over there like it did for 2B. No, it was by here somewhere. So what we'll do, just in case, we won't waste time and go over there. We'll just carry on with the story, and then if I... Ooh, so this is an albino. Which is as bad as it sounds, you have to kill them. Like, there's no way around it. Because albinos should give you what's it called? They give you like an albino hide, which sells for like 10k or something, much more than what a standard one would give you. I need to do something. I need 2 items. All items. Animal bait. No, how do I I want to put the animal bait as one of my pouch items. Oh, yeah, key item? No. Literally what it sounded like. Okay. Animal bait. I don't mean to do it like that. There you go. So there's a bow here.
Have
Look.
we seen these things before?
Oh shit, yeah, so with these ones now, these metal ones, these also give you an item that you can only get through these guys. And if you don't get them, you can't upgrade all the weapons or something. I can't remember which one it is. Yeah, you can't upgrade all the weapons, which means you've got to like... I'm not sure if you can reload the game, actually. See, that's what I mean, like... Takes 2 of them. How strong they are. 1 hack is not enough to kill them. That's why when I played as 9S, I didn't even bother trying to kill one. I can't remember the item you need, but I'll hopefully remember it when I see it. And I just remember you can't upgrade all the pods. It's not the weapons, it's the pods, I believe. Yeah, one more. It's not only these ones, well, there's a few gold ones in the map, or in the world, but they're only around for a certain amount of time, and then the game, like, gets rid of them. Fuck's sake. I stopped focusing on those red squares. With this one, once you get rid of one, it's a lot easier. Unless you're an idiot like me and run into the balls. Right, I believe we did not get a single one of the items. But there's another gold guy by here, so fingers crossed he will have what we're after. Wow, as you can see he has a much higher health than the giant ones. But his hacking is a lot easier as well. So it doesn't matter that it's going to take like 5 hacks to beat him instead of 2 like the other guys did. He's a lot easier. When we go back to the resistance camp, I'm gonna have to check if I can upgrade any of the pods. Oh shit, I think another one. Ah, power up part S, that's what it is. So yeah, that was actually a unique enemy. I forgot that they had the unique ones there. So we can ride him now because he ate the bait that I left on the floor. And if you press dash, you can also make him run. Much easier for getting around. We gotta go into the desert now. So he's probably hating me now for not doing this in the first part of the game, because this would have made it a lot quicker. And as long as we're not too long, I believe he stays around. But if we stray too far, he will wander off. I mentioned. Right, okay, so we do in fact have the option to collect some stuff. Okay, no, so since we got off, the dickhead doesn't let us jump back on. Items. Use. One of these guys will eat it. Oh no, what am I doing? I haven't got to use the bait for him, have I? We can't teleport yet either, which is a bit of a pain. But we'll just quickly do this to see if the game does in fact give us the large black katana for 9S. Which I hope it does. I can't remember. It may not. I really can't remember. That's why I'm going to go over there just in case. Out of the way, losers! Oh, there's a chest for us as well. No, not him. We're going to hack a living organism. Paper attached to vehicle.
Oh hey.
Ah, right, okay, so that's
This is data
a
from the old world.
like a data. So there's an achievement for collecting X amount of data as well. I can't remember the percentage. It's fairly high though, I believe. And the biggest help towards that actually is the computer that the woman in the resistance camp is on. When you try talking to her, she says like, leave me alone, I'm busy. I can't remember if it's in 9S's or A2's story, but you're allowed to use that computer eventually, and there's like 7 or 8 pieces of data on it that all contribute towards that achievement. And then later on in the game as well, there's also like a library of sorts. I can't remember where. I just know it's near the end of all the playthroughs. And there's like 4 or 5 pieces of data in there, I think. Like you can access random books in the library and they give you a section of data. Ah, right, so I wasted our time. My apologies. I'd suggest skipping ahead now about 2 or 3 minutes, and then I should be roughly where I need to be. Unless you want to hear me potentially ramble on about anything. So I'm really, really excited for the new Doom. Doom Eternal. It looks really cool. I love the design they've made for Doom Guy, or the Doom Slayer, for the sequel. But I both love it, and at the same time I'm a bit like, they've just made him big. They made him really big. It's like comparing The Rock in his early days of the WWE, or WWF, the late days of the WWF, and The Rock's early days. Comparing him to now, it's basically what they've done. They just made him huge. Not that that's a bad thing, you know. But it feels like maybe a bit of a lazy design choice. But at the same time, I like it. It feels like the Doomslayer has gone in the same direction as the game has. Like, they don't want to change up the formula because it was a winning formula and it was fantastic. They just made it bigger, better, more intimidating kind of thing, you know? And like his design reflects that in the game. Like they just made the demons have more like badass looking ways of dying. The actual demons now have, what was it? It was like destructible demons, I believe they called it, where if you shoot one, they don't really have a health bar, but you can see them dying. Like they'll have patches of their flesh missing, they'll be bleeding, and they look roughed up, which is a cool way of doing it. It's weird that no one's, well, I wouldn't say no one's done it before, because people definitely have done that. Yeah, we don't need to go in there.
Broadcasts are always so stiff.
Probably a weapon or two in there, but I'll get those near the end of the game.
Mail notification received from access point.
I'll check that one in a bit. He has a sword! Take this, you bastard! And give me that sword! Attack up +2? Oh, that's not bad. A tech manual. It's my favourite kind of a manual. Oh no, I didn't talk to the fucking guy to tell him where Jackass was. Oh, I did need to.
Hey, names. I hear you guess that.
Looks like.
Again, it's exactly the same. Don't need to sit here listening to all the dialogue. I will not waste your time, since I already wasted like 40 minutes of it at the start showing you the two endings. Well, I guess I didn't really waste it, did I? You know, but if I was a computer man, I could edit this video to make that a bit nice and smooth and quick for you. But I am not a computer man, so I'm sorry. Maybe one day when this channel starts producing a bit of money, I'll be able to afford to get like a decent computer to do that for you. Maybe I'll win the lottery, who knows? I'm not buying lottery tickets though, so that's very slim chances of me winning the lottery. If I did win though, I wouldn't tell them I didn't buy a ticket. They're like, yeah, that was me, I won. I don't know why I have this ticket, which I clearly didn't buy. Can't collect your earnings if you don't show the ticket. Jiminy, Jim. Oh yeah, I gotta bump into robots now, haven't I? Do I have to go to all the robots, or can I just go to the one which has the one we're looking for?
These machines are talking.
Yeah, I've heard from the Resistance that they've been seeing this a lot lately. Couldn't tell you why though.
Because they're adapting. They're becoming better, stronger. Totally. Tone book. It's my favourite kind of a book as well.
Do you think they
Die!
even understand the concept of being scared?
Well, that guy did. He had a gun like blaring by the side of his head. He must be terrified. And then he had a crazy android stabbing him. Right, we're gonna run up here because we can check our mail here, and then there's also a bow because we're by an access point. Inbox. Thank you. Thought there was. Come with me, Mr. Bow. Sir Borington. It's because he's a bow, he's not boring. Out of the way, losers.
What's with the weird looking outfits?
Certain human
Ow.
collectives used to use face paint like that.
Did I just die from that? Wow. I got killed mid-air. Didn't have a chance to heal myself or anything. Some bollocks happened there. In order to get through this difficult time, I think I need to have one of my Fountain's chocolate thingies. Mmm. Chocolatey. And comforting. It's a good thing I just saved. Not that I think it'd make a difference. That corpse is mine. Give it to me.
What's with the weird looking outfits?
I've seen.
Wait a minute. 22. Ah, I do. I was wondering why I weren't doing it. Hammer. Spear. Scanner.
Sort of thing when I was going through some old data. It looks like what humans used to wear long ago. Certain human collectives used to use face paint like that.
Pow! Alright. Oh no you don't, you bastard. Go away. Killed me last time. Come out of nowhere and blew me up. Ah, there I am. You lose your plug-in chips if you don't collect your corpse. See, and now I got my shockwave back. That's the word. Let's have another chocolate. This one's caramel. Oh. I'm hardcore that way, you see. Run! Slide! You cannot kill me!
It's heading for that rocky area.
Individual target ID marked.
He's headed for that Balboa area.
Once, long ago,
Ah, here we go. So there's a cutscene that you didn't get with Tubi.
fires of the
There's a
eruption,
few of these in the game.
a god emerged. One day, the god appeared before the machines and said, consciousness, pain, joy, misery, fury, shame, desolation, the future.
What's that?
Let's run.
Analysis. It is the ruin of a former
Hey, I fought this machine.
No, it is a
before,
tank.
right?
A golden tank.
Enemy should be dispatched immediately.
So this is another one of those enemies that you've just seen, like the, we're gonna have to take damage again to get to the other side. Here we go. So this is another one like that little guy. So this will take a good 4 or 5 hacks, I imagine.
Such a dangerous foe intact would be unwise.
If you say so.
So you gotta survive. There we go. Oh shit. Didn't expect to spawn one with one at my back then. Is that for us? Yeah, it's gonna take 2 more. Can't kill these on the front. Ah, you guys suck. At least the ones that home in on you, you can actually destroy them. One more? Yeah, one more. We'll probably kill him now, but their health is ridiculous. Oh, shit. Stop moving. Take that, you stupid tank. Well, as you just seen, we did not get the small part that we needed off him. Which is bad, because we kind of wanted it. Unless only these little Dickenses can give it to us, perhaps. Well, I think that might be the case. Yeah, when the time comes as well, I'm going to show you an enemy that'll help you, like, boost your level like crazy. So if you really want to be level 99 when you fight the optional boss and final ending, I'll be showing you in the game, which is ending Y, I believe. You'll want to do it. Again, I didn't. I did it once, just to kill him. Because I needed his data.
Brother? Wait, there's more of these things?
Large gold ore. So yeah, so we didn't get a small piece off him, which isn't good. It's bad. It's very bad. How bad, you may wonder? I don't know. Because I'm sure they reappear in some capacity later in the game. Or like if you leave an area, or if you turn off your game and load it back up. So you should be able to get them again, or maybe even if you don't, if you just load the game as you find out you can do once you finish the game, you can load the game to certain checkpoints. You can probably grab them then, to be fair. But I can't guarantee that too, so in time for the next video I'll look into it, check online, find out if it is missable, and if it is, I'll find out when you need to have the pieces by, and I'll obviously do that myself, because I'm not going to go through the entire game again just to upgrade my pod. Well, I will, but I won't be happy about it. Run, run, dash, dash. Violet. Bob. Mom, I forgot her name. Elastigirl. We'll just call her by her superhero name. Jack Jack. I'm gonna have to look into that. What's the last girl's name? I'm locked onto something. Stop sliding! It's not a fucking park. It's a serious business, man. Let's speed up the process, shall we? Steady, now you slowly turn in, you see, so... Good day to you, sir. Be gone, you bastard. No, oh no, Right, steady. Go. Oh no, not this way. Yeah, that's right, bitch, run the other way.
What makes them choose these words?
People are going to be asking that about me when I finally can speak Bulgarian enough to speak it properly, or speak sentences. Why does he choose these words? Doesn't he know that's not what you're supposed to... That's not how you say that?
It's like they were gathered here.
Or not how you phrase that?
There it goes!
There she blows!
Run. Must run.
Skip, because again, this is going to be
Multiple machines
the
detected
same
ahead.
as when you did it
What's with these
first
android
time
bodies?
as
Stay
2B,
focused.
so... Childish game. Whoa, took falling damage, and a lot of it.
What is this?
Don't listen to them, 2B.
My love.
They don't have any feelings. They're just imitating human speech. Let's take them out.
Pow! Oh no. Wasn't my fault they ran into the spears, like morons. And we go for the heavy attack now. Heavy attack now, y'all. One stab this time, alright? Crush, kill, destroy. Had a Toyner's younger say that. Ow. I agree. It simply will not stand. Understands this time. Leveled up. Yeah, so I've heard. Now we'll skip that as well. And now we fight Adam. I hack your feeble level 1 brain. The puny brain. So I believe with these things we hit, they have the 2 dots on them. They actually explode when they blow up and they can hurt enemies around them.
Droids. Why?
Oh balls, he's learning. Stay back. Oh shit, one more hit and we die. Oh, there it is.
Sword. Dodge. Projectile. Deflect.
I think he's evolving. We better finish this quick.
Yeah, but how do you dodge a hack then, son? And don't say hit me 3 times. Kapow! Aha, foolish Adam. Pow. Pow, pow, pow. Pow, pow. He's a piss man. Well then, Adam, old boy, what do you got? Oh, shit, took a bit of damage there. Get away! You got him! Imagine losing now when he's got like, just him. There we go. Kills him. Again, same as before.
Through that hole.
You'd like that 9S, wouldn't you? You would like that. Oh jeez. Oh shit, supposed to go higher up. My bad. Place that to 2B. So.
It stopped. Looks like we're safe now.
What the hell just happened?
I know. I've never seen a machine like that before. We better report this to command. Let's move to an area with better reception so we can contact command.
Ah, but you guys are on EE as well. Fucking signal with EE, honestly. Not even signal, my fucking mobile data of EE is terrible. Got don't change. Can't even load up my Naruto game. I'm trying to use the bloody data. Die! I'm the best around. This music, couldn't agree more. Listen to it.
Okay, this is good.
Right,
We
enough,
should be able to reach command here.
being stupid.
9S to bunker. Do you copy?
I read you, 9S. Go ahead.
Operator, we just encountered a pair of humanoid machines. We weren't able to capture them, but I have combat data ready for upload.
Understood. Ready to receive.
Hopefully you can get something out of it.
Alright, come on now, you get up, sunshine. So yeah, so for the achievement for just riding animals for a certain distance, you just want to use the animal whenever you can, basically.
I think we've earned a breather. Say 2B? I was hoping we could talk about our next move. I'm worried about the damage we took in that last battle with the machines. Maybe we should return to the resistance camp to resupply and conduct maintenance?
All right, let's go back.
You got it.
Run!
Report.
Wait, we've got mail.
Notification received from access point.
Out of the way, out of the way! Losers. So we're gonna quickly have a run around here now. To see if I can find any more golden robots. See if the ones I already killed have respawned. Yeah, and I think they were back here, weren't they? Yeah, they're in this corner on the, well, not corner, but in this area on the right. If they're gonna be here. And no, they're not here as it turns out, because they're dying way too quick. It's an albino! I was not joking about needing to kill the albinos. As bad as it is, they do give you... There we are, see look, that time we got a W moose meat. So that's a white moose. Since obviously albinos are white with red eyes. Screw it, we'll just check the email in the resistance camp. Run, 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 run. Right, so we got new mail. Let's check that first. New product in stock. A singular new one. Let's talk to her first about upgrading the pod. So we have one more small part, power part S, which means we need one more for all 3 pods. Then we got to find the M's and then the L's. Ah, thank you for giving me a house. Hello. Ah, someone already opened the chest in our house. How dare they? And what am I going to open? Do you want to save? Yes. Would you like to continue the game? Yes, I will continue. Got about like 11 minutes left, approximately. That's obviously if I stop playing on 2 hours on the dot. So what am I supposed to do? What's my objective? Resist. No, where's my objective? Half-wit inventor, mysterious letter. That's weird how that quest is available from here. Probably go back to the base actually. Let's go back to the bunker. Maybe that's what I'm supposed to do. Talk to the main woman in charge, as it were. Let's go. No, that was not the correct thing to do. Take me home. Take me back. What am I supposed to do now then? Nothing's coming to mind. Someone's new in the shop. Let's talk to the shop. Oh, now they say large. Oh. I am not worthy. Let's get them all. Come back soon. Alright. Small recovery. Oh, damn it. You see? Alright.
Operator to 9S.
This is 9S. Go ahead.
I have an incoming message for 2B and 9S from the commander. Initiating playback.
2B, 9S. We've lost contact with several Yorha units that were on their way to the surface. Their black boxes are online, so we presume they're still alive. We've tracked the location
No.
of their signals, so I need all Yorha units on the surface to head over and
No,
investigate.
you weren't supposed to die. I just lost my
End
trousers.
transmission.
I gained my trousers back because I fast
I
traveled.
heard something about that back at the resistance camp.
Target location confirmed. I'm worried about the other androids. We should probably check this out as soon as possible.
It's not fair. It was not his time to die. He was going to give me a moose back ride. Obviously we won't be doing the entirety of the next area. We won't be doing much of it at all, in fact. I believe this is the
Looks
area
like
we
our
need to go to.
surface route's been cut off. Maybe we can get through from underground. So 2B, those machines out in the desert look just like androids, right?
Right.
But we androids were modeled after our human creators. So why would machines try to look
Correct.
like us?
There's no point trying to work out unsolvable problems.
I suppose.
Jump, 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 double jump. Come on, jump. What are you doing, man? Jump, you fucker. Making me press it like a fool. Oh, here's another
This is
cutscene.
Tactical Support Unit Pod 042. Control has been assigned to 2B.
This is Tactical Support Unit Pod 153. Control has been assigned to 9S.
Combat data exchange requested.
Exchange accepted.
Proposal. Data should be exchanged regularly for greater efficiency.
Proposal accepted. Data will be exchanged regularly for greater efficiency.
End communication.
It appears though there's just a new cutscene for each time you go into an area, like a new area. Well, it would be a new area if you hadn't already finished the game as 2B. But you know, as you progress through the story, that is to say. Oh, there's another cutscene.
They were
So,
found by the
no, there's more than just one.
The machines called them treasures. Each treasure had a different shape. Each treasure had a different shape.
Alright, so we're gonna try, instead of carrying on with the story, we're gonna see if we can get this. So,
What?
Wow,
3.
this is weird.
So we're gonna kill these guys just to make it easier for ourselves. Less enemies to worry about. And I will say this will take about 5 minutes to even get the enemy to react, because I'm so low, so like much below his level. It's kind of like that. I can't remember which boss it was. I think it was Dark Souls 2. There's a boss in the game. He's like one of the kings, I believe, or maybe he is the king. And you have to deal like a percentage of damage to him. Obviously, the stronger he is compared to you. So the weaker you are, the more hits it takes before he actually like pays you attention. And this is the same principle. So the enemy is this rabbit. And I'm sure I can get his attention now. Oh, fuck. So swap to the laser since I upgrade this to level 2. Should be quicker. I've got to kill this one. Oh, fuck's sake. It keeps locking onto the one which isn't after me. There you go. Fucking knob. Try going for the level 3. So you'll know he's ready to try and kill us when he starts moving, obviously, and when we can lock onto him. But the first time I fought this guy, I was like level 60 or level... yeah, but like level 60 I believe. So I'm not sure how many hits this is going to take, being only level 37. Let's keep going. Yeah, if I do or don't get his attention, if I don't manage to make him move, I'll put it in the description of the video so people can be aware to just skip ahead or just end the video when I start attacking this robot. Bang him in the face. Because basically the idea is he's like a robot pretending to be a statue, I guess. Didn't mean to swap weapons. Let's swap to this weapon then. Right, I get knocked back. Come on, 2B, attack him! Right, we've hit the 2-hour mark now, so I won't hit him for any longer than 5 more minutes. If he hasn't moved within 5 minutes, then I'm clearly too weak of a level and it's going to take too long to get him to react to me. Oh, actually, I got a plan. Before we go any further, let's quickly change my plugins. That will help. Attack. Let's give me like a big attack boost. Best I got is level 2, so that'll have to do. Range attack plus 3. Equipped. Which ones have I got? What shockwave level do I have? Let's check that shockwave level 3 in. Ooh, hacking. Support. Drop rate. There we go. Now we've got like 2 squares left. Have we got something that'll fit in there for 2 squares? That's great, it'll do. Yeah, so we got more damage on the ranged and the physical now. So if I'm just not doing enough damage to him, this will help. Obviously, because now we're doing more damage. I'll tag him a little bit longer now, because obviously I was doing that for 2 minutes, so that doesn't come out to the 5. But if he doesn't move by the time my stream hits 24, I'll check my weapons to see which one has the absolute most damage. One, two, three, four. Do one more combo and then we'll swap weapons. Right, let's check the weapons. So 420. Yeah. So I'll give him his cruel oath back now since. And so all weapons. You do 840 to see is there anything compared to that, to like the lower end of that. Well, this one exceeds the maximum damage. Okay, let's go for it. It has a higher maximum output, so we'll try it. Looks a bit like the Buster Sword from Final Fantasy. Last thing I want to do is I want to change my pod's attack to be the laser. Not on this one. Come on. Honestly, this guy couldn't get less on me, could he? Come on. We have too many bastards. Come on. Problem is 2B won't fight him since technically right now he's just an object. And inanimate at that. Inanimate. Even. So as far as 9S is concerned, he's not even worth fighting. But only if she only knew how like worth fighting this geezer is, he'd be on it like Sonic. Come on now. Let me make him shoot up the face area. This stream's gone to 128. I'll do 2 more minutes. If I hit 130 and he still hasn't budged, then I'm just going to leave it because I can't be asked to fight a statue for any longer than 10 minutes. No, well, I haven't been doing it constantly for 10 minutes, obviously, but I've been doing it for like a good 7-8 minutes. Ay, ay, ay. This is mocking me. Now, come on now. Right, and that is time. We're gonna do... I'm gonna fight him till one more laser and see if just one more laser is all it needs. Otherwise I'll just do this again in a later video when I'm like level 50 and I do a lot more damage. Oh shit. Right, so here's the last laser. Yeah, he's not having none of it, is he? Hit him in the back. Maybe he does like being hit in the back. I kinda don't want to just give up on it. This time for real, last minute, and then no more. Can I hit him with rockets? Just fly over him. Please wake up, you stupid fucker. Do I have an item which gives me a damage boost? Like a damage salve or something? Enhancements. Melee up. Double damage. Right, let's try this. Right, double damage for 30 seconds. If this doesn't get his attention, then nothing I can do at this present time will, other than sitting here hitting him for half an hour, and I'm not doing that. Come on, you stupid fucking rabbit. Alice in Wonderland ripoff. I see your hearts representing like a card. Alright, that's it, I give up. He's not going to wake up and try and kill me at all, is he? He's just going to stay there pretending to be a statue. So I hope you enjoyed this. Be great if you could leave a like and check out some other videos on the channel. Have a great day and I will see you soon. Bye bye.